only a couple shots at a time. So there's opportunities for Crawford to be able to expose a little bit of Canelo, but again, it's just can he take that punch, bro? Can he take that? Can he take that heat that Canelo's gonna be throwing? I don't know. I don't know. So that's my take on that fight, man. I mean, as I watch more and more film on both guys, uh, and see where Crawford really has in his advantages, and I think that I'll be able to see. I can see that he can win. I definitely can see that he can win. But again, it's gonna be real challenging, bro. It's just gonna be real challenging because that size difference is something real. It's not nothing to play with. So if Crawford can go up and beat the Canelo Alvarez, he will go down as probably one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Hey guys, it was good. Triple J Boxing. So Tim Bradley thinks that Canelo has a very good chance of beating Canelo. He thinks Crawford is the more skilled fighter, but he also has said that Canelo's skilled as well. But the skill won't be the problem with Crawford in that fight. It will be, can Crawford take the size and the power of Canelo? And if he can deal with the size of Canelo, he can win that fight. He can expose Canelo, like he said, with his boxing IQ and skills. Canelo only throws a couple shots at a time, whereas Crawford could really take advantage of Canelo's kind of throw 1-2 power shots, a game plan, and just kind of time Canelo and pick his spots. So, and the thing that I really took from this is Canelo. If Crawford were to beat Canelo, Crawford would be an all-time great and would be considered one of the best fighters of all time, in Tim Bradley's words. Now, what do I think about that? I think you could definitely. I would put him in an all-time great. He's already reaching there with the Errol Spence win, to be honest. Now, I feel like he needs to do that to Errol Spence again in the rematch, just to clarify it, because really, he's beaten good fighters, like Kell Brook, like Sean Porter, but he hasn't beaten anyone like Errol Spence before, which, well, he did now, but what I'm saying is that's his only, like, all-time great win that will go throughout history. Because, yeah, sure, he beat all good fighters that we'll talk about in the future, but Errol Spence was considered another great fighter of this era, and he only beat one of those kind of guys. So I feel like, but he dismantled him. So if he can do that to Errol Spence, he's already reaching that all-time great status, like the potential. You could put him in with any of the guys of the past and he would do well. But if he were to beat Canelo, just the size of Canelo, and Canelo has obviously had success against most guys, and he's only lost a few times, guys. Even if you thought he lost, well, he did lose to Triple G twice at least, and he lost to Mayweather. The Laura fight was close. Miguel Cotto fight was close. But if you look at all Canelo's fights, he's proven himself to be worthy of competing at the top level. And wherever you rank Canelo, if Crawford were to beat him, that would be a huge win, just because the size difference and what Canelo's been able to do to most opponents, except those guys I mentioned, which are also all-time greats, right? Like Triple G's and Mayweather, so Bivol. So I agree with Bradley. If he can beat Canelo, this will be something that we haven't seen in a while, in my opinion. Let's just hope it happens soon, though, before Canelo starts declining, or if Crawford starts declining, because he's actually older. So, yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Can even Crawford beat Canelo? Tim Bradley says yes. I say yes. But the size will be determining. Those first 6 rounds will determine if Crawford can deal with the size. Because if he looks good for the first 6 rounds, I see him sweeping that fight and probably winning it. So, anyway, guys, it's Triple J Boxing. Thanks for watching.